You know, I still say that Christmas was one of our finest hours. The first year we stayed back at Hogwarts for the holidays, just me and James. The castle was practically deserted, quiet, eerie, like the ghosts were having the time of their lives and the rest of us were just intruding. James called it peaceful, I called it boring. And boredom, my friend, is the mother of invention, or in our case, mischief. It started, as these things often did, with James making an utter fool of himself in front of Lily Evans. We were down in the dining hall, nicking a few sweets from Professor Kent's stash, and there she was, standing under a bit of mistletoe, looking like Christmas incarnate. James froze. You could practically see the gears turning in his head. "Here's my moment," I said. "Don't do it, Prongs." He did it anyway. He swaggered up, leaned one arm against the wall, all that hair sticking up like he'd been in a duel with a broom cupboard, and says, "Christmas tradition, Evans. You wouldn't want to anger the mistletoe, would you?" She looked him dead in the eye and said, "The mistletoe can take its chances." Then she walked away. Oh, the look on his face. I've never seen a man go from cocky to crushed so quickly in all my life. Naturally, I laughed, loudly, repeatedly, possibly for several minutes. But James never sulked. He plotted. And by the time we'd reached the common room, he'd already decided that if he couldn't get a kiss under the mistletoe, someone else bloody well would. So we enchanted it. A harmless little tweak, really. Just enough charm work to make the mistletoe hunt its next victim. Hover above them, give chase if they lingered too long. It was brilliant. It was festive. It was slightly temperamental. I blame James for that bit. He said something about improper charm layering. I wasn't listening. James always had a way of making catastrophic magical failures sound like some advanced theoretical concept. The truth, he got cocky with the incantation and added an extra syllable that made the bloody thing vicious. We set the mistletoe up outside the potions classroom. Prime real estate, low foot traffic, maximum comedic potential. Then we waited. Next morning, the first screams echo up from the dungeons, and who should come tearing into the great hall but Severus Snape himself? Oh, he was magnificent. Hair in wild disarray, robes in tatters, the mistletoe twined round his shoulders like some deranged Christmas boa. Apparently, every time he tried to hex it off, it multiplied. The thing chased him up 3 flights of stairs and through half the castle. And James, oh James, raises his goblet and calls out, "Merry Christmas, Snivelus! You're looking particularly festive this morning." I don't think I've ever heard such a creative string of curses come out of a single human being. Snape stormed out, the mistletoe flapping after him like an overly affectionate banshee, worth every second of detention that followed. McGonagall had us polishing armour by hand for a week. James sang carols the entire time. It was a proper marauder's Christmas. Snow outside, laughter echoing through the corridors, and one furious Slytherin being chased by a bit of overly enthusiastic greenery. We were young, we were brilliant, and Merlin helped me, we were hilarious. So yes, that's the story of how a single piece of mistletoe nearly declared war on the dungeons. And if you ask me, it was the best bit of Christmas spirit Hogwarts ever saw.